Hey YouTube, this is Paintball Player 608. I'm just going to talk to you about the difference between CO2 and high pressure air, compressed air, nitrogen, whatever you want to call it, and why compressed air is better. Alright, first off, CO2, for all you beginners, it may seem better at first because it's cheaper to get this tank, but think about it. Every time you unscrew the tank from the gun and it does that little burst of air, it freezes up the O-ring right here, and you have to change it each time. And an O-ring is like $1.50. So if you play for like a month every day and you're using this thing, you're gonna go through like $250 worth of O-rings, and that's just not worth it. And CO2, it never puts out the same PSI, because when you're shooting it, like at first it'll put out like 800 PSI, and as you're shooting it, the tank chills and the pressure drops. And also, when this is in your gun and the valve is pushed down, if you lean the tank forward a little bit like that, the liquid CO2 inside can drip inside your gun, and that just is not good at all, because when you fire, the liquid inside the hose will turn to the gas and put out like 1200 PSI. That can just mess up your whole gun, and that happens pretty often. So yeah. Alright, with compressed air, this is a pure energy 3000 PSI 48 cubic inch tank. With one, it's a lot cleaner for your gun because it doesn't chill, and it's just air. There's no liquid inside it, just compressed air. So you can lean it upside down. It doesn't matter. Nothing will drip into your gun, and it always puts out a constant PSI of 850 or 800, whatever it's set to. And also, it has the gauge to tell, and you'll never run out of air on the field again, because you'll always know what it is. But with CO2, yeah, this tank, 20-ounce CO2 tank, it gives you about 1,000 to 1,200 shots. This tank, 3000 PSI 48 cubic inch, only gives you about 500 shots, but it's a lot better for your gun. The O-ring right here, you don't have to change that each time. You only have to change it if it wears out, which it doesn't do a lot. So it's saving you a bunch of money there. You don't have to pay to have this filled up while you do with this, because this is just air. And I'm also going to tell you why some people call it nitrogen tanks, because air is like 75% nitrogen. So they just figured to call it that also. Compressed air, high pressure air, doesn't matter. And with CO2, it only has one burst disc. While with compressed air, it has two. This one will burst if it's 5,000 PSI over the limit, which is 3,000. And this one is the low pressure burst disc, which will burst at 1.8 thousand PSI. Well, that's pretty much it. See you later, YouTube.